Here's how I designed this logo for Tokyo Rehabilitation.
We started with their existing branding. The client didn't have a logo per se, but they did have this graphic of hands and ripples that was used for business cards and brochures. We established that they wanted to stick with the idea of hands in water to evoke healing and restorative imagery. I took a bunch of reference photos for the side view of the hand to use for brainstorming, and I sketched all kinds of variations on water and hand themes. This draft had 2 versions of the hand and ripple from the existing graphic and 4 other directions I could take. This is the one the client liked the most, but they wanted to see less symmetry and bring it a little more in line with traditional Japanese family crests. So I broke out my reference book and looked for water designs for inspiration. I also took a new reference photo to illustrate this angle, and it's much more dynamic than the more symmetrical hands. We moved on to pairing that approved graphic with different configurations of English text, and they liked this one. And we did the same thing for Japanese, and this is the one they decided on. Then we worked out the fine details until we landed on our final main designs. Then we decided how to incorporate Okinawa for use at the second location. The client requested the logo colors be aqua and Japanese indigo, so we worked together to make sure we both had the same colors in mind. I tried ways of applying these colors on both light and dark backgrounds, and this one was the most successful. Because the graphic is fairly complicated, it was a good idea to make a simpler logo mark as well. We did this with the favicon in mind. That's that tiny image on a browser tab. So I made these 3 versions and sent them over in this arrangement to show how they might look at different small sizes and on different background shades. So the complete set includes the main logo in English with a gradient and with flat colors, the main logo in Japanese, gradient and flat colors, the Okinawa versions, a more horizontal arrangement, just the graphic, just the company name, just Okinawa, everything I just mentioned, but colors adjusted for dark backgrounds, a 1-color version in black, a 1-color version in white, and all of these have a version for print and a version for web use. I know it's a lot. To organize and explain, I also created a brand guideline document. It covers some general information like which kinds of files are for web versus print and why, the breakdown of the file naming conventions, the color and font information, and the different logo versions grouped together by type. This was a really interesting creative journey, and I am honored that they chose me as the person to help realize this vision for the company. Healing and restorative vibes to all of you.